Yo, what's up, guys? What's really good? It's your boy Shampoo here once again, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this video just about, the certain games that I've seen so far in E3 that's really kind of, got me like, oh man, I definitely gotta play that game. I'm looking forward to it without a doubt. Because this whole time, even though my videos have dropped down game, I've just mainly been talking about kind of just their conferences and such, and haven't really been talking about the games that really have interest me. But one thing I will say, just on a little side note of the previous video that I made about the Wii U and stuff, which if you haven't seen that, definitely check that out, man. There are some people that want to say that I will say that usually they're fanboys. They have fanboy tendencies, which makes them always want to say things like this. They always want to outsource and put some blame somewhere else, except for just looking at what's being shown and being like, wow, that is fucking impressive. Well, basically what I'm trying to say is that, there's some people that want to say, like, Nintendo has gotten a lot of, they've always seemed to have some of their influences or tried to, from Apple in a sense with their hardware or whatever it may be. And the thing is that, like, even if that's true, like, why is that a negative or a knock towards Nintendo? Why is it? Y'all, listen, you fucking idiots. Alright? Everybody gets influences from everyone else. Everybody looks to the other people, competition or not, even if they're in the same or different industry, to see what they can do to make their shit better. It's just what happens. You're talking about Apple. Come on. If I was making a brand new product, I look at all the competition. I look out stuff that's outside of the competition as well to see what I can incorporate to make my shit better and make my shit beast and better than everybody else's. It's fucking common sense. It's just common sense. I just don't understand people's way of thinking a lot of times, man. It's just stupid. And they don't even realize how dumb they sound. Just like, wow, man, just leave it alone. Take things for what they are. And that's why, like, I was watching Black Bond's video, like his latest video, where he was talking about, the game industry has, like, the worst fucking consumers and shit. And I, in a way, have to believe him in a way, because it's like, damn, it's like, can't you give anything some praise sometimes? Can't you just take something for what it is and be like, wow, that's pretty sweet, man. That could really, bring something really good to offer. I'd love to check that out if it can really deliver the experience I want. Anyways, let me go ahead and get into these games. Okay, the first game I'm going to talk about, which I've been watching several people's videos and stuff, like the cat I was telling you that I had in my previous video, the Phone 999. This is one game that I know that he said in his Sony press conference video that he was real excited about, which y'all know I'm excited about, which is Tomb Raider. And I've seen other people's videos, but there was some people's videos, and surprisingly so, like BBC's video, like I was like, wow, really? He kind of just brushed it off like it was nothing, like it wasn't presented like it was a beast. But the new Tomb Raider is going to be something to fuck with. Like, straight up, man. That game, just like I said before, man, just like I said before, yo, I done seen it happening. Certain games deserve reboots, and this game looks like it's gonna be a beast. And if I have to say it again, I don't mean looks as in graphics. I mean, as a total package, this game looks like it's going to deliver on it. This game is going to be, most likely, it's going to be hot. If they can keep that same pacing, that same atmosphere, that same presentation, from music to intensity to making her feel like she's an actual character, except for some fucking model that's just jumping from ridge to ridge and shit like this, then they will have a fucking surefire winner on their hands, and they will revitalize the Tomb Raider name and franchise. Point blank, man. That game looks badass. And the funny thing about it is that what they showed in that E3 demo is the exact same thing that was in that Game Informer article that I read when I made the initial video to Nova Phoenix about the whole reboots thing. It was the same thing. So when I was watching it, I was like, okay, this is the same shit. And then it was like exactly what I read was exactly what was being portrayed. And I was like, man, this shit is nasty. I mean, everything, man. And the thing is that the game is going to be, of course, a contender towards, Uncharted and stuff. But at the same time, it's going to have a more gloomy and more kind of gritty atmosphere to it. And I can really, just by seeing the beginning of it, I can really see that. It's not pulling no punches. It's taking itself real serious. It's just going to be hot. And then for a lot of y'all fools that are out there that's saying, like, it's a story about somebody that goes, it's of course, it's the kind of the prequel to everything. It's kind of the birth of her, really, and how she really becomes stronger and everything. But it's just like the motto of the game says, a survivor is born. It's a birth of somebody that goes through these trials, these tribulations, through this struggle, through these hard times of defeat, or whatever it may be, to find out that she has something in her that makes that will define her as a character. And the funny thing is that, like, and it's like people don't see it. And I hear certain people's descriptions of it, and it's just like, dog, you know nothing about fucking entertainment. Or you're just making it seem like you know nothing about entertainment. From several people that I've seen, it's just like, man, come on. You gotta be able to look deeper than what is just being shown to you. And just the whole entire thing was extremely impressive. Like, I strongly believe that was the most impressive showing of the entire, of all the conferences for one video game. That thing was very impressive. I strongly advise y'all to go watch that shit again. Like, go on YouTube, check out the E3 Tomb Raider fucking presentation or whatever. Don't check out the E3 trailer, because you're just gonna see kind of that CG joint. Make sure you look for the demo that they showed. But like, everything from the music to the atmosphere to how she was reacting to things after certain things happened, to especially that scene when she was crawling, when she was crab walking. A lot of people don't know what crab walking is. When she was crab walking up the cave wall, and if that was shot from a different perspective, then it wouldn't have had the dramatic type of feel that it would originally had. But since they shot it from the way they did, you kind of seen that, you've seen her struggle of her desperation of getting out of there. And at the same time, you've seen the hope of getting to the light, of getting out of where she was. Because if it was shot from the side, all you would see was just light kind of hitting her. She would just be going up like this, and you're like, okay. But having that music there, it's all about presentation, man, and I think they're killing it with it. Like, that little portion right there, they killed it with the presentation. That game is gonna be badass, man. It, like, if they can nail the combat is what's gonna really make or break that game. As long as they keep that presentation level that high, if they make the combat good, the game's gonna be a beast. If it's not good, then that's just what's gonna break it right there. But anyways, let me see. So, next game, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, definitely. I know Huntmaster Flex has a lot of hate towards that game right now, mainly because he's playing Witcher 2. I haven't played Witcher 2 yet. I've still been meaning to pick it up and play it. I know it's a really good game, man. You've seen a lot of footage that you put up there. It looks tight. Definitely want to check out Witcher 2, but Skyrim, I just can't say no to Skyrim, man. I just think the game is going to be tight, man. The game is going to be sweet, especially for a console game. I might still get it for the PC. I'm not sure. I probably will end up getting it for the PC, honestly. But I just really like that game. Is to me, it's looking very promising, man. I'm a Bethesda fan. Bethesda, however you want to pronounce it. I'm a fan of their games, man. They make quality games. I loved Oblivion. I loved Fallout. Didn't really play New Vegas too much, man. I still actually want to. But you know, great games right there, man. They got a lot of things in the game that that I think is pretty fucking cool, like the whole dragon language and stuff like that, and how they were showing in that kind of behind the scenes interview thing with how you can get this power to like call this like thunderstorm and everything, and the whole entire landscape just immediately changes to like these real dark clouds, and it starts attacking the dragons or your enemies that are around you when you call it and stuff. How the dragons are, like the dragons, like if you hit them enough or whatever, they'll come and crash into the ground. All the dirt and the rubble comes up. Like it just, it just looks like it's gonna be a pretty interesting, sweet game to play, man. Next to that, we had Twisted Metal. I seen that Hellhound was talking about that in his latest video, man. That game does look sweet. I've always been a Twisted Metal fan ever since. Damn, I can't even remember. Yeah, ever since part 1, I've been a huge fan of Twisted Metal. Always loved Twisted Metal. So I'm definitely looking out for that, man. I don't even really have to see anything else with Twisted Metal. I just know that it's gonna be a fast, fun, frantic ass game to play, and I'm definitely getting that game, man. It's a must-have game. There's no excuse for not having fucking Twisted Metal, really. Let me see. I didn't see anything of Last Guardian, which really kind of pissed me off. And that's one thing I do want to say about the Sony conference, is that if they were going with the method that they were going with that Sony conference, why in the fuck didn't they just like add everything everybody knew of? Why didn't they show Last Guardian? Why didn't they show The Agent? Why didn't they show Final Fantasy Versus? You know what I'm saying? There was other games that other people knew that were coming out for this console, but nothing was shown on their main stage. You know what I'm saying? They should have, if they were going to go ahead and show everything everybody already knew was there, they should have showed all the shit, extra shit too. Excuse me. Let me see, other games. Uncharted 3, without a doubt. Right next to Tomb Raider was Uncharted 3. And just like I said in my press conference video of Sony about Uncharted, was that when they were showing the game, when they were actually demoing it to play it, like I thought it was cool. The demo part they were showing that I thought was sick was how the boat got hit or whatever, and how the water looked when it was rising in the boat. I was like, man, that looks sick. But the whole thing didn't really get me excited. What got me excited was that epic beast ass trailer they showed after it was done. That was really set it off for me, and I was like, damn, man, that looks crazy. Definitely got to get this game. So definitely Uncharted also. Let me see, what other games? Sesame Street now. I'll play it. Oh, the Halo anniversary. Definitely. That got me excited, man. Because, I've said it countless amount of times before. I used to love Halo. Play Halo 1 and Halo 2 like a crack fiend. But Halo 1 definitely. Oh my god. Always had tournament nights with Halo. Fucking playing that shit non-stop. Had the best maps of all the Halos. Everything. Just Halo 1 was just the shit. I'm definitely copping that, man. HD, redone, co-op, campaign, It's gonna be tight. Online with Xbox Live, it's gonna be sweet, man. And I think they're adding like more extra maps to it too and stuff. That's sweet, man. Oh, also Gears of War. I can't leave out Gears of War. You know, that's another game that, you know, we've seen and stuff like that. But at the same time, you know, it's Gears of War. That's a game I'm definitely looking forward to. Besides that, I mean, I haven't really been looking into anything else really with E3 as far as game-wise. I really haven't. I haven't really seen anything outside of those games that's truly has interested me like that. Well, actually, there was some footage of the Beast Battlefield, of course, so definitely I'm looking forward to fucking Battlefield. But yeah, I guess that's about it, really. There's nothing else that really, like, there's other little games that are in there that you know, I do want to get, but I'm talking about things that are really like, boom, that really kind of blew it up for me, you know. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I'm gonna start watching some more Yu Yu Hakusho. I should be finishing up here pretty soon. So I'm out of here, y'all. Thanks for watching. This is DubCenTruL at DubCenTruL, and I'm out of here.